Welcome back, everybody. All right, we're day 51. We've done it. We passed another big round of applause. We just gave ourselves a round of applause 2 minutes ago, but another one. We are now day 51. We're past halfway to 100 days and don't starve together. So great job so far, everybody. If you have died, don't worry about it. If you haven't died, you're doing, a step above. But, if you've died 50 times, it doesn't even matter anyways, because that's how you learn the game. My name is All Fun and Games. If you guys don't know me, I stream twice a day on Twitch TV. I also upload to YouTube as often as I can. I'm back and very happy to be doing these tutorials, so I hope you guys are enjoying them as much as I am making them. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into day 51. All right, so in our previous episode, we were getting into the process of making our endothermic fire pits, getting our base nice and ready to go for summertime. And man, we only have 5 days left. We have so much to do. Okay, so as a reminder, I want to remind you to always put your stuff in an area so you remember what you need to do. So I'm going to put this here. Now, I'm putting log suit down because it's going to remind me that I need to go get cactus. We have our sewing kit ready to go, and I'm going to put my razor over here to remind myself to shave before summertime hits. And let's start organizing the base a little bit. All right, so with the extra time that we have, because we have about a day to mess around, but I want to get ready for fighting the moose goose, and I also want to get ready to go over and pick up the extra cactus. Okay, so we got our shovels here, looking nice. We got our spears. Now, spears and log suits and any type of armor, I generally like to put them like closer to where you normally fight, which would be obviously at the little hound area that we have over there. But if you don't want them too far away from your base, that's okay too. You don't have to do that. Gold tools can also be kept with regular tools. That's not a huge problem. And of course, hammers. It's really rare that you're going to go through a lot of hammers. Okay, our base is nice and tidied up. We have Kiri currently making a little butterfly farm, and we're going to go ahead and start making up some awesome recipes here very soon. But even at nighttime, let's get ready to make some awesome stuff. So we're going to make ourselves our juicy meatballs. Let's go ahead, get ourselves a luxury axe. Let's go chop down some trees that are close by the base that we planted earlier before. You know what? They're not really ready yet, but I don't want to venture out too far. So I'm going to live with chopping down what we have here. It's entirely up to you. You don't have to chop down if you really don't want to, but you just got to make sure that if you have any tree guards close by, just like I have one attacking me right now, that you're just worrying about those, because obviously the tree guards are gonna hate you if you're chopping down all their stuff. So that's just one thing to look forward to is trees are awesome and they're good resources, but tree guards could be wandering out there trying to attack you if you're chopping down too many of them. So normally, sorry, I miscalculated how many hits it took. I thought he was going to die there. Okay, so normally you would wait until the trees are full grown before chopping them down. I don't really mind too much because it doesn't bother me to chop down trees that are not fully grown. We're going to get more pine cones out of it anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a problem. But if you're trying to conserve and you're like, well, I'd rather just wait, you can wait as well too. Don't feel like you need to rush in to do it. I'm just doing it right now because I know that we're going to end up with so many pine cones that we're going to not know what to do with them. Sometimes in my bigger worlds, we end up to the point where we have so many pine cones left over that we literally have nothing to do with them except for put them in the campfire. So that's entirely up to you. So I don't mind chopping these little tiny guys, but I would advise like not doing it unless you absolutely have to. But in this case, it's not a huge problem. So after I get maybe like, I'm gonna say another stack or so of these logs, I'm good to go with making some more chests. Just want to make some extra chests because we are running low on some of the space, and we want to make sure that you always dig up all the stumps after. You don't have to if you don't want to, but of course stumps give you a little bit of extra logs just for free, so why not do it, right? Okay, so now I have an extra little bit of logs here. I'm good to go. I have living logs for making some stuff down the road, which we don't need to worry about right now. Let's add those to the stack. Keep eating these seeds because why not? Put these in here as well too. Oop, our big meat's starting to go bad. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Get our walking cane, and here we go. Let's make once again, you are going to get 3 boards. You're going to start making your new chest, and you can use different skins if you really want to. Let's put these chests in a different area, somewhere a little bit further over. Make it here. Oh, I messed up that recipe over there. I was trying to make bacon and eggs, and I accidentally just made meatballs again. All right. So let's do these ones in a little bit of a different fashion for the skins, because these are going to be a unique way of distinguishing what you put inside of these ones. So if you don't play with an insight mod or a way of finding out what's inside these chests, you're going to want to use different skin chests if you have different skins, of course. If you don't, that's not a problem. You don't have to have different skins. But if you do, you might as well do so. And you can start taking your pickaxes and whatnot and start organizing them in front of them inside there if you really want to. I like, as I mentioned before, I really like, it's also a full moon, so that's why I'm not equipping my miner hat right now. Remember, every other like every odd one that ends with 51. So remember 11, 11, 31, 51, etc., etc., etc. So you just don't have to really worry about light right now. So sorry, I was saying that I like to leave my utilities on the ground if I can. I don't like picking them up if I don't have to, because obviously it's easier to find them on the ground than looking through the chest, and I like leaving my resources inside the chest. Okay, now that we've spent that day just browsing, just going through the process of making things look nice and cute and organized and everything else, we're going to spend tomorrow getting ourselves ready for a battle. So, once again, Kiri, can you remind me what the recipe is again for bacon and eggs? For some reason, it's slipping my mind right now. But we're going to get ourselves ready for fighting the moose goose that we passed by. You don't have to fight it, but I want to show you how to fight it. And I want to show you how it could be easy and also hard at the same time to fight it. Even for somebody like myself, I still struggle a lot to actually fight it as well too. So if you are struggling, and your moose goose, you accidentally made a base and the moose goose is close by you, you're not gonna have to worry about it too much. So 2 big meat, 2 eggs. Okay, perfect. So I was pretty much right. I just forgot the 1 extra egg in there. Actually, I accidentally put some ice in there. Okay, so another recipe that I want to show you real quick, because now that things are starting to spoil. And I don't know if we have an extra gear here, but let's take a little peek to see if we do. Do we have an extra gear? I think we might have ended up using all of our gears last time. Yeah, we ended up using all of our gears, which is fine. Okay, so we have an extra thing. So we're gonna take our meat that is about to go bad, which we have these, and we have eggs, and we're gonna put them in the crock pot. 2 big meat and 2 things of eggs. So there you go. But that's actually probably one of the worst ways to do it, because obviously you're realizing, well, I have monster meat here too, and monster meat counts as 1 big egg. We've already established that before, because that's how you make meatballs. So let's take one of these, and 2 eggs. And that's an easier route to extend the use of your giant cooked meat that you would get from, fighting pigs and whatnot as well too. So never, ever, ever put two of them like I did in there if you can help it. But if you can't, don't worry about it. You're not breaking the rules at all, and it's not like anybody's going to judge you for it. And there you go. So now we're going to have ourselves bacon and eggs, an even better recipe. But as we do that, we're going to get ourselves ready for battle. So we have our pierogies here that we've left over here. We have some butter here, which we could use to quickly heal ourselves if we come into a bind. And I wouldn't mind actually eating right now to refill my HP. There you go. Butter is really rare to find. It's better to put it into recipes, but for the time being, it's not a huge problem. So we have our carrots that we've been running around and grabbing. We have our thing. We have our filler, which we're not going to be using ice if we can help it. Right, we're going to keep our ice on hand. So let's put our ice back here. We're going to take our berries, which we have lots of, and we're going to get more right now, and we're going to get our meat. We got our bacon and eggs as well too. Bacon and eggs I would not use for healing if you could help it. Bacon and eggs should be used for filler. Sorry, for filling your belly. They are awesome at filling your belly up because they literally provide so much food, and they also heal you as well too. Well, let's go through the process of getting more berries. It's also almost getting back into dusk, and we want to make sure that we pick these up during the daytime. So once again, the gobblers, when they show up and they run out, they run towards the trap. They don't run towards the next bush. So remember, if you're picking these bushes, always try to do it during the daytime. Now, if you've been watching these videos and you're like, things look different. Why does your colors look different? Well, I'm using a color cube mod, so I don't want anybody to be confused with that and be like, well, why does your colors look different? I'm using a color cube mod that makes my game look like a different version of Don't Starve Together. It's called Hamlet, and that's why things look a little bit more green. I actually prefer it. It's easier on my eyes when I'm gaming, so that's actually the reason why I use it. We can leave a little bit of these berries if you really want to as like emergency food. Plus, it just got to dusk anyway, so I'm not gonna bother getting any more. And let's get to making some pierogies. As we make our pierogies, we can continue to, remember the recipe. It's 1 meat, 1 egg, 1 filler, 1 veggie, and know that we're doing a good job at making ourselves something that's going to make our healing really easy and also keep us fed at the same time too. So let's take the drumsticks that just got handed to us, put them in there. So every time we get a pierogi, it slowly bumps up. The amount of staleness from these. But let's put them in the fridge for now because I don't really want them to keep going bad, right? We have room. So take all the good stuff, keep them in our inventory, and we're going to combine a giant stack together to turn the stale ones back into fresh ones. And then in the morning, we're going to go and take care of that moose goose once and for all so it doesn't terrorize us in the future. Not that it's going to, but if you are near a moose goose and you're finding that the moose goose keeps coming over there and attacking you or causing havoc, why not take care of it, right? Why not just deal with it? So let's show you how to do that.
Thanks again for watching this video. See you in the next one.